Good morning, guys. Today we are here assembled for having a group discussion of street dogs, compassionate versus public safety. We all know street dogs, like any other human beings, and one of our most trustable pet. This is our best friend. Sometimes we can't even trust our friends, but we can trust our dogs at least. But this is quite unfortunate to say that in recent times in India, there is a topic of eradicating dogs to public for having public safety because of rabies, like some diseases. Because they said they became a nuisance for like traffic, and some are even biting people, so they want to eradicate them. But we all know nothing is bad in this world. All of them are our perceptions only. So let's have our perception in today's meeting. What about you, Madan?
Yes, you said right, Sai. The street dogs is very safe to our streets. It is very friendly to our family and our childrens. And sometimes it bites our childrens while so many irrigations of the dogs very high range. So many dogs have some noises in the street. Street dogs have so many dogs. It can become like noise pollution and traffic awareness. Nowadays, they are biting so many peoples and came diseases like dengue, like insecting, like damaging the skins.
Yes.
Yes, Madan, I will agree with your point. But in my perspective, in in
Somebody should help.
Yeah, as Saidara Prasad and Madan said that, in my perspective, you both guys have said that these dogs are very loyal and kindness animals. So yeah, in my area there will be so many street dogs are there. So I observed some of them are having some diseases like rabies, and some of them have fractured legs and bones. So most of the people are don't didn't even think about that, and they are taking any measurements to take care about the dogs.
Yes, Sai, in our street there are so many dogs. In the dogs there are so many some having the dogs having so many diseases, but in the dogs they are having so many good dogs and bad dogs. In the bad dogs they are injuring the peoples like biting and so many scratching the human body and mis- it can damage our children's also by playing. Uh, in that perspective, dogs be
Madan, I have something to say. Like I said before, there is no bad dogs. It's all about their fear towards our humans. They think we may do something to them. So just out of fear, they are biting us. Something. There is no bad dogs and no bad humans. It's all about perception.
Yes, you said right, Sai. In every house we have a pet. Almost in every house we have a pet, like German Shepherd and also other dogs. But i- in case of German Shepherds and Labrador dogs, if we adopt these street dogs as a pet, and we can show care, also show love and affection to them, and also we can reduce the street dogs, and also uh, we have a pet also. We are bothing German Shepherd and Labradogs have much of cost like a small pet. It may around up to 20,000, 40,000 like that. If you in place of them, if we can take these street dogs, and also we can we can and also we can in the house we can
Feed them.
yes we
That's
can
a
feed
quite a
them
good point.
Kushal, what you said
further.
Kushal, what you said is correct. Instead of buying that much of cost, without cost, we need to adapt them. But instead of Madan, you said good and bad dogs. So we need to sterilize or vaccinate every dogs. So then, if any dog bites us, so it can be safe to us. So each and every dog should be sterilized and vaccinated with a low cost. So each and every dog needs our love and care and support. So the dogs also feel free and feel care towards us.
that's what you said. I agree with it because instead of killing and torturing them as we are seeing that municipality workers are taking street dogs and killing them. Instead of that, we can arrange some
Vaccination.
vaccinations or
Yes,
any
yes, Hemant.
caretaker houses there like that.
In our villages also some good dogs and aggressive dogs are there. The aggressive dogs are bite the people, so we keep avoid to gap with them, aggressive dogs, and to vaccinate the dogs, so can we can save our lives. So keep them aggressive dogs to.
As Karthik, you said absolutely right that the street dogs have so many aggressive dogs, but some dogs have not even having a feed of food also, some water or any facilities of the dog. They are injuring so many diseases by not eating, lack of food, and that we want to adopt that street dogs, and we can put the food and milk for the dogs. It became like loyal to our family and be happy and friendly to our house and be loyalty and be the security in our life. And street dogs, we want to put the food. It became like happy and comes become like
Yes, yes,
Madan,
ma'am.
what you said is correct. Instead of killing them or removing them, we can put some food, some little food, whatever we buy, some little food we will whatever we buy to put them. So whenever there is no dogs to suffer from striving from food.
Yes, Manai. Whereas coming to public safety, as Sai Durga Prasad said, there is no bad dogs. But how they become aggressive and more ruthless. So, because of that poor taking care.
Yes,
So,
Guys, let me tell you something. This is actually not the first time. In history, it already happened once, and the solution is same. Like now, they removed all the dogs by killing them, but it actually quite affected the food chain. By not having dogs in the streets, the food is all left over. It it turns into a bad thing happening. Diseases, a lot of diseases spread into the city. Just not having dogs is that much affects the food chain. We have to understand this.
yes, yes,
as we
yes, you said right, Sai. That normally in our streets there are so many dogs. In our regular life, we will waste so many food. In place of that, we can feed the food into the street dogs. They can eat. So if the street dogs, why they are called, they are aggressive because there is no food to eat and there is no stay to live. If you give that, the street dogs will become very close to the humans, and also we can, and the street dogs also very happy to, very secure to our family also. In night time also we are listening so many things like thefts are coming and looting the money in the houses. We can prevent that one also.
Yes, Kushal. In this meeting, we have proposed two solutions, like adopting street dogs instead of having luxury dogs and buying them with money. Instead of, we can take street dogs and feed them. And like you said, Vinay, we can vaccinate them and help ourselves too. So we have a solution, guys. So let's move on. Thank you.
Yes. Good topic. As you mentioned, public safety, right? So public safety, the measure is like vaccination and taking adopted the dogs. Is there any statistical analysis that you found with regard to the topic, like any graph or any kind of percentage of people, population, any kind of statistical analysis if you could incorporate in your. This is like a general conversation, what I think. Do you feel the same thing? General conversation, new vocabulary is missing, and somewhere the mispronunciations also happen. People's. So people is a plural word. So you should not use people's, children's. Okay. So this need to be watch out. And you have given the vague participation just for the sake of participation. You have just give your statement and you left aside. So try to involve into the process. Give your ideas. Okay, most of you, not only his. So if you give one statement, you're putting aside yourself. So that's good. That could be active. So like him, you need to active enough. He observed the points of him and him. By consolidating, that is the right proper way of discussion. So when you conclude something, you need to give a proper consolidating options and opinions from others, and you consolidated the points. But what happened? The concluding point was missed. You missed the concluding point. Okay, so let's take a word. That guys is very informal. See, your friends you can call it as guys, but outside your college, when you get into the real time experience, you can't mention them as guys. Okay, so you can mention like dear colleagues or something. Whenever you are in professional scenario, dear colleagues, or my dear, or mention the names, but try to come out of the informal language utilization furthermore. Okay. Yeah. Now, as of now, that is very good initiation you have done. Eye contact will also need to be improved. So you have just seen to that person. You're not addressing the person. You're discussing, means you need to observe each and everyone. That is the only point I could say for you. And you become so panic while giving your statement. Okay, so body language is also observed. So you're taking so much of efforts by coming out to your thoughts. So need to have some practice. Stand in front of the mirror, okay, and talk something in front of the mirror with your gestures and posture. Definitely that will be set out. Okay. All the very best, and call the next one.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Today we are discussing about a GD topic. That the topic is given by street dogs compassion between society safety, and it is a very important topic that is today's society. And now on one side of the on one side of the street dogs are living human beings, and it is very important, and it is um, and another side of the society is very important also. And society, it means street dogs are bite in humans, and it will be safe and
Yes, Deepika. So I would like to start with a one sentence that the dogs are usually the living beings which eventually need the compassion, love, and kindness from us, from the other living beings. Even they are treated as the loyal companions of most of the human beings, where they'll be sharing their love, care, affection in each and every part of their life. So, but eventually, with the compassion and all, we need to have the public safety into our concern. So, putting this particular issue into the concern, we need to take care of us, and for us on the other side, we need to take care of that particular street dogs too. So, I would like to give to Yamuna to add on few points.
As said, Anuradha said absolutely correct. And street dogs is also one of living beings. They are also like need to food, love, and care. And it is and they are you you collaborate with friendly. Dogs are also moves with friendly. And another side of the safety, it is some elders and children are scared, and street dogs also causes fear road accidents. And
So, Yamuna, let me add some more points. I will totally agree with you, but I don't know whether you had seen the news or not. One boy is playing on road. He is, I think, 2 to 4 years old. He's playing something. Some four street dogs come and bites him, and they chases him, and he died.
Yes, this is what the recently news happened in Delhi.
So
So
many
where
accidents are also happening due to the street
yes,
dogs.
this because of this dog bite, a young girl has been lost her life. She is such in a tender age, she doesn't know that the dog will come and bite her. So, keeping this issue into the concern, the New Delhi Supreme Court has released one new order on August 11, 2025, which has recently been done, that uh, to control the stray dogs and to put that aggressive stray dogs in one shelter. And but this order has brought a lot of pet lovers and all into this heat fire. So all them protested against this law, and then in the on the August 22nd, this law has been a little bit modified, that stating that the dogs which have been taken from their area should be again given back with good proper sterilization, vaccination, and all, regarding putting the public safety into the concern. So
yes, Anuradha, what you said is exactly correct. These all incidents happen due to the less care taken by the government or the people who are surrounded by their dogs. This should be they should be vaccinated or sterilized so that these incidents may not happen. These incidents happen due to that lack of awareness and also lack of care, and this should be done before this incident happen, so that the dogs will be very safe and also we humans will be also very safe.
yes.
This all happen, we have to think it in a proper way, as the dogs also have the right to live in this earth. So
Yes, Monica, you said absolutely right. The dogs are living human being. That is also, for example, now I'm an example in my area. In my area, street dog it is a health issue for street dog. The trichin is very obesity. That like, Allah. So,
I
Allah.
completely agree with your points, but not all dogs not all dogs deserve living with us, because some dogs carries they are rude with us. Means they are biting, chasing, or they are carrying some kind of infections. You know, rabies.
Yes.
If they bite, we'll get some infection.
So I would like
Those
to.
kind of dogs should be aware with, stay aware with.
So I would like to add a. I would like to ask Roshni to add the point.
Some dogs are very loyal, but some dogs are very rude to behave with the people. In many cases, accidents will occur in the night time. The dogs will attack the vehicles and chasing them, and also it is dangerous to the people. The dogs are very population was increased. I would like to. Yeah, street dogs common in India. Many people having dogs and very affection dogs, and some dogs are very lovely and some dogs are very rudely and attack people's many mainly children's accidents also happens.
I would like to add some few points on this topic and how to control the population of the dogs to vaccinating and sterilizing and the dogs to control the population of the dogs and to give shelters, government to give shelters and it is do products in the shelters like
And I would add one more point. Government also like shelter. We have humans also allowed people and adopted these dogs and like care about care and showing care and these likes and
Yes, Deepika, what you said is exactly correct. What's your point is that we humans also should pay attention and also should be very careful and take care of the dogs so that these incidents may not happen. Not only the government, the humans, we also have the responsibility to take, and we have to be very uh,
very kind
to them so that it will be very kind to us.
So many
this is
people are behaving rude to them, like throwing stones
yeah.
and everything.
So
Beating
that
them with
this,
sticks.
this instance has happened.
So, apart of it, what we are talking, but some dogs, there occurs a situation where we need to behave like that. So, actually, what Yamuna said is also absolutely correct. I truly agree with it. Even the government has also implemented that particular schemes that they have been putting one local zones for all the dogs, so that they will be getting food on the time. So they are planning to implement all such places and such centers. We are like they're also even getting sterilized, vaccinated. What she said, and
But
so
I think
because of
these are not happening in a correct way. So that these all are happening. So it should be in a proper way and it should be in a correct way. It should be implemented in a correct way so that it will be very helpful to the humans and also to the street dogs. So it will be very helpful to us.
So, finally, at last, I want to conclude it by all my friends. What they said is what the points which they highlighted. So, firstly, when it comes to the public safety and compassion, they both should be treated in hand by hand. So, we couldn't even lower one hand and we couldn't even work with the other. So, so putting that public safety into the one issue as the concern and putting the compassion into one concern, we need to balance the both. That is, we need to show our compassion and the same time we need to take the public safety too by putting the rabies vaccination for them. Even if we see them, means we'll having that proverb, no, what we sow what we'll get. So the same thing, if we see them with love and compassion, the same will be getting it back. So this is what finally I will like to end up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So good. I really found all the areas were justified, but somewhere I felt like somebody's presenting themselves. In your case, you're presenting. It's not like a presenting, giving your statement or your opinion towards the point and agreeing all the other points. That's good. The connective devices are missing. You're directly getting to the point. So where is the phrase need to be connect between your two statements? Did you find that connecting statements? Not only one, I'm saying overall general feedback I'm giving. Some people are having like memorizing the points. Their eyes can be read out in such a way. Those points were memorized, and you are seeing that. And some of your tone has come like a debate is going on. Your tone is just like a debate. Okay, so these are the minute, very minute things. But if you could practice well on this areas too, you can do the wonders. I really believe you. Okay, so everybody of you doing great and looking good too, right? Okay, so just minute things to be followed up, and rest of things you are too good. I really impressive today.
Thank you, ma'am.
Are you all ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, one and all. This is Amharadhan from Mechanical Department, A section from the Indian Institute of Engineering and Technology. Here we all are gathered to speak a few lines about expectation skills happiness. We all know that when we are kept so many high expectations and we are not at all reaching that type of expectations means we are very disappointment and we are very feel low feeling and very lonely feeling will come. Like my real time example is when I am kept the high score for in the ESET examination in the ESET rank. While I am kept the 100 rank means, but I got the rank is 700 rank. So I am very disappointment for that type of rank. So this is also one of the expectation skill happiness. So we have to keep our mind in the present situation with the realistic.
Don't give the presentation. It's a discussion.
What about you, Hemant? What are you thinking?
What you said is absolutely I agree, Hari, Kiran. And I add few more points what you have said. Uh, Expectation skills happiness is I agree that, and every expectations are very natural for every human being. But when they are very high or unrealistic, then we have got some disappointment.
As Hemant, you will tell the some key points is more than people are expected in a competitive exams. You will get is some best rank in mocks. You will re-get,
Yeah.
and unexpected to this time is overcome our expectations to the in your life. The
Yes, Narazu, what you said is right. But expectations always does not meet our requirements. Or sometimes it may not happen in certain way when you that time when you feel unhappy. But every time expectations are not done in same way, so we can prepare ourselves for that particular situation. We can prevent our sadness, loneliness.
God, you said it's absolutely right. Expectation kills happiness. We scored marks, but we didn't expect that low marks. But we have to not expect too much. We have to satisfy that marks because expectation kills happiness.
Yes, what you said is right. In my real time also, I expected in two semester I got 8.5, but in after the results I got a 7.5. It's so much of difficult to me. So I realized it does not meet always does not reach our expectations. So
Yeah, yeah, that's great what you said. And we all are seeing so many days. This basic common story we all seeing in a daily life. The one boy overkeeping expectations on one goal. After some time, she leaves him, and so that he worried about her. So this is the common expectations we have seen in our daily life.
We can keep expectations, but we have to don't go to the deep discussion from that expectations. Why? Because whenever we are feeling very lonely to that expectations, we are very disappointed and we are go to depressed. So this is very harmful to us. So while keeping the expectations means we have to give the 50-50 chance, and it may be work and it may be not work. So we have to choose like that only. Don't keep so many expectations, because I conclude that because this type of discussion only expectations maybe kills happiness.
Yeah, what you said is right, but lack of expectation also we can't reach our goal. So we keep our limit to our expectations, like to maintain our goals and to reaching the goal. So I think this is the maintaining limit of expectations to reach our motivation. We should reach our goal.
Don't expect anything from anyone. We have to set limits of expectation. We don't expect anything. Expectation will get our goal success. It is also important, but not too much.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Your topic is so captivating, but that intensity I didn't found your discussion. So the statements were so vague. It's not about finding out your flaws and everything. Here, if you can know, so that in real time experience you can give your best Is it so, sir? That's why I'm mentioning the things what need to be improved. Okay, so suddenly you're shifting the point from other person to suddenly coming with your point by not having any cohesive device or connecting words. So you can mention the names of your friends so that you can agree the point or you can give away your statement. So, and you're just looking at him while you're giving your point. So it's not about addressing one person. You need to give address each and everyone. So you're sharing your opinion. You are not responding to the person. So here, no conversation happened. When it is discussion happens, your point must be understood by each and every individual in the group. So that's our motive in the group discussion. And the long speech is need to be cut off. Okay, you have ideas with regard to the topic, but that need to be segregated into different scenarios, and you can have your point when your time comes up. It's not about by giving all your ideas at a stretch. It looks like a presentation. Do you agree or not?
Yes.
Am I said anything wrong which
No,
is
no,
not
no,
suitable? Yeah, that's what I mean. If you could avoid this condition, the situations in your discussion, you can do wonders. Okay, so this things need to be avoided because when it comes to the competitive world, okay, how can you compete yourself with others? See, people are not like us. They are beyond the levels of expectations. When you beat them, you need to master up with your communication and the content too. Content was missing, communication somewhat better, but you need to improvise that too with adding a new vocabulary. You didn't mention any statistical analysis too. Okay, so did you find any examples from any facts from anywhere? Okay, so that's that kind of additional adding points also will gives you the beauty of the discussion. Okay, these things to be keep it in your mind and next time do better in the evaluation of GD3. Okay, then call the next
Good morning, everyone. Today we will have gathered today for the group discussion topic about the expectation kills happiness. Expectations kills happiness indirectly. One example, I tell one example. If you have exam write clearly, but you expected I am getting marks over than this one. That thinks that leads to happiness for some time, and also affects happiness on other time, because after getting the results, the marks are not meeting your expectation, that feels your kills happiness. That's why I'm saying. That's why
Yes.
I'm saying.
Yes, as our friends, I said that expectation kills our happiness. If you expect too much from a person or from a outcome, expecting too good marks or expecting too much relation from them, we may suffer, or we may, if they don't reach our expectations, we will suffer from them. So we don't have to expect too much from them, or we don't uh, assume the outcomes of the our works, expecting good marks, expecting good work output, so we can achieve our we can achieve our outcomes in a better way without expecting. What's your point of view?
Yes, what you said, Shiva, is absolutely correct. Like, when we want to expect someone to do in things according to us, if they don't do it according to us, then some conflicts will arise between us, and it will lead to some misunderstandings between us. But expectations are not only bad. Sometimes it will help us to achieve our goals. If we if we want anything in our life, we can accept it.
Yes.
What Prashant you said absolutely correct. Expectation leads to kill our happiness. Too much expectations leads to danger to our health. It may leads to over stresses. If we see real life examples, let us consider in our family relationship and education purpose and goals, it may, these are the things we facing expectations, more expectations leads to kill our happiness. There are the two types of expectations. There are helpful expectation and artful expectation. Helpful expectations leads to, if you are study 2 hours in a day, it leads to hard work and determination to achieve your goal success and be peacefully mindset if you have. Whereas heartful expectations, if I am a great, I can achieve anything, it is a disappoint ourselves. What I think, what about?
As what have said is absolutely right. In these days, so many people are go for expectations for while joining in a company, or other for promotions like that. If can't get the promotions, they decide to suicide. This will uh, this will arise as this kills happiness, and also threat to the life.
What I tell that is, please believe hard work and confidence. It may leads to success of our life. Don't we expect anything in a such a way?
Yes, what you said is correct. Expectations has both sides, both good and bad. If you expect so much from anything, it will leads us to disappointment and frustrations, and it will damage our mental health. But we expect anything up to certain limit. It is very helpful to achieve that goals.
Yes, as our friends said that expectations have bad side too. If we expect, it kills motivation. Like we are expecting some much, and we do hard work for that. If we can't expect, we can't do hard work. So sometimes expectations have some bad side too. So as our friends said that expectation two sides, good side and bad side. If we expect too much, it will be a cause to our mental stress or health problems, or any other conflicts between our relationships. If we expect a certain limit, or if we expect something that we can achieve or we can do, we can have our motivation, and we can do, and we can happy with that.
What you have said is absolute right. Expectations have two sides on a knife. What I have concluded that expectations are two side of the knife. One is good one, and other is bad one. If expectations are too high, that kills the happiness indirectly. If expectations are too low, like have done the great job and hard work to the exam, that will be very useful. For that you have feel happy. For later for the results, it will feel happy. So the expectations have two sides of the knife. There is good and there is bad.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. So your topic is expectation kills happiness. Today my expectations also killed just because of you. I have expected a lot with in terms of this topic. But what you have missed is why you only addressing one person as it is a group discussion. You're looking only to the one person. That is, that will not acceptable in the group discussion. Address to the group. Give your opinion. Okay. So, and one thing, active participation is missing. You're very low confident. And not only one, everybody. Aren't you interested to come to the group discussion?
We are interested.
Because if you go to the practice n number of times, so that you may know your negatives negativities, like what are the negative entity that you get into, it's helpful to you to eradicate to come out of that comfort zone. So these practices are meant for that. So you have to be give effective performance in the practice session, so that in the real time experience you can give your best there. Okay. And one thing is, yeah, when you're going with this kind of topic, expectation kills happiness, you can incorporate the kinds of sayings of famous personalities. Like as William Shakespeare said that expectations leads to desperation. So that kind of sayings, if you could add, it will beautify your discussion. Okay, so next time plan accordingly. Okay, as of now, you're good in some way, but the improvement need to be added. That will be good for you for the future endeavors. Okay, so all the very best, and we'll